Hello everyone and welcome. A long time. Yes, so I am back after a sort of like extended holiday. It needed to happen, but I knew I'll be back during this season. So thank you guys very much for being patient and welcome to Beyond Astro K podcast. So how are you all? How is it been? How has the past couple of weeks been or months been? It feels like it's been months, but I know it's just been weeks. The last time I spoke to you guys, it was Aquarius season, and now we are entering the watery Pisces season. This Pisces season is going to be like no other season due to the fact that we have a full moon. I'm filming this after the new moon in Pisces, which happened on the 20th of February. Yay. This new moon I've done on my YouTube. Check it out, guys. Quite intense. It conjuncts Saturn. So it's like whatever dreams that you are manifesting will come into real time. The 1 degree, it will happen twice this year. So whatever you're going to be manifesting, because it conjuncts Saturn in Aquarius, it's like, you can have all these dreams, but you have to be very realistic, basically. So yes, it's a real one. We also have a full moon in Virgo, which is going to be happening in less than 2 weeks. Then the OGs of this month are Saturn going into Aquarius. So we have ended a 30-year journey. Okay, that started off in 93, 94. And this is like a complete ending that's happening. And obviously when it goes into Aries, it's beginning of a 30-year journey. Okay, so everything that's combinated from the 90s till now, it's like bam, there you go. So all the beautiful signs are going to be affected. And not only that, I've done a video about Saturn in Pisces on this podcast. Check it out, guys. And I'm also on my YouTube, so check it out as well. Big. I've actually done 3 videos on my podcast and 2 on my YouTube page. Check those out, guys. And we also have, so that's like, once you, it's not about understanding about what happened in Saturn and Pisces, we've just come to like an end of things. And for some, it'll be an end, a lot of losses, but also there's some losses that need to be had. And for some, it'll be a new beginning. For some, it's like, even though something's ending, I can regroup, refresh. And it's all the Piscean themes on creativity, spirituality. Some of these themes could also be about moving far away. There could be general losses as well. But it could also be a brand new time that you're getting in touch with your emotions. Because even though Saturn in Pisces, it can be quite hard. We can also get in touch with the underprivileged. Again, our emotions. We could also be in tune with what is going on. There'll obviously be lots of changes that happen in the arts, creativity. There'll be a lot of restrictions there in spirituality. But I feel that some of these things, even when it comes to like medicines and hospitals, because we can't talk about Pisces without talking about Virgo. So we can see a big reform, and this won't come easy. Things will have to feel quite bad in order for things to get better. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of us have gone in. I'm talking like spiritualists, herbalists, who else? Tarot readers, astrologers, all of us spiritual people in our own way. I've been talking about this in real time because, whether you have been around, especially if you're born like the 70s and 80s, you're going to remember Saturn in Pisces, because that's when your Pluto and Libra generation came of age. Okay, You guys know me, I'm big on generations, especially Pluto in Libra, generations in general. But I talk about Pluto in Libra a lot. Yes, it is my generation. It's not been spoken about as much. It really needs to be, because things are going to be there's going to be a huge shift coming for us. And like, again, we came of age, a lot of us, especially late 70s, early 80s kids, we were like teenagers in the 90s. So we remembered a lot, we saw a lot. And, we were, I'll say from like 93 to like 1999, a lot of us were beginning to be teenagers. Some of us were teenagers, some of us were coming out of being a teenager. So yeah, it was a big time. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys will start getting memories from that time, from 93 to 99. No, so yes, from 93 to 99, but specifically 1993 to 1996. Because a lot of you actually started to go high school, or were in high school, but teenage-wise. And also things to do with entertainment, how people were wearing, dressing, what was on TV. All of these things are coming up, guys. So yes. So it's the ending of a 30-year journey. Not only that, the other OG we have is Pluto going to Aquarius. And it's only going to be for a short while, like 3 months. But we're going to get a taster. I've actually done a long video on that, guys, on my YouTube. So check it out. Very long. If you can stay for the whole 2 hours, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. So yeah, that's going to be a taster of things to come, good or bad. There's going to be lots of shifts that are going to be happening. Not only is March is about endings, because it's season of Pisces. It's also about beginnings. It's also a generational shift. We're going to start seeing, because I think that it's not just because Saturn's in Pisces, but the generational shift. And I feel that the crumbling of things, and we can't look back. In order for us to understand the future, we have to look back to the past. And I feel that's what this month, this special Pisces season, will be showing us. So I'll go a bit more further, but I've got tarot cards for this month, this Pisces season. And the first tarot card, I've got tarot and oracle. So the first card I've picked out is Page of Pentacles, with the practice positivity. Now, the Page of Pentacles, young card, and it's like, we could also feel like this during this season. We can feel very young, feel very naive, feel that everything's in the bag, but then we have to also, we could also have fear. And fear actually can be a good thing. Fear is not to be feared. You're not supposed to fear, I believe. I think fear, if you feel it, that means you're actually feeling yourself. But then you can also turn it around. So we could be feeling like there's lack of money, there's lack of not having enough. We could also overspend. We could be spending a lot like children, i.e. like spending and not caring about paying bills and that. We're in Pisces season. Pisces is not about materialistic, let's just be honest. So there can be a lot of that happening. But it's a grand time of initiating something new. It's a grand time to be thinking about what we want for our future. And even if our dreams feel very frivolous or very unrealistic, it's a dream regardless. So when we, even having, so that's why it's really good to be practicing positivity, because we can feel very, do whatever we want, spend whatever we want, but we are again manifesting. This card is also showing, it's it's a great, not even a great time. It's like remembering practicing positivity, but remembering that even if we have less of something, we can always remember to turn it around. And we may be very surprised. We may be finely in tuned and highly psychic as well. I am picking up, we have to be mindful of what we're writing, what we're thinking, because also that can manifest. I think you all know that anyway. But practice positivity is about remembering to, I would say, because we can forget to. We can live in this dream bubble and dream world. We can be like the page and just think that we're coming into something new, which we are, but we also have to remember to practice positivity. The second card that we have for this month is the Magician. Again, another highly manifestation card. We are in the Magician Tarot anyway. For those of you who have listened to my previous podcasts about the Magician year, not only is the UK in the Hermit year, I'll talk about that later. The UK is in the Hermit year, this country, but also the Tarot, which started in the 2000s, we are in a brand new cycle. Last year was I'm going to say the Zero card. Anyway, but yes, the Fool card, but this year's the Magician. So it's a highly manifestation time anyway. So the Magician is calling us to, sort of go for what we want, say what we think. And also the card we have with it is show self-respect. So we may be wanting more this month than we can actually give. We also may be wishing on a star, which is great. But we also could be, because I'm thinking of two things with these. I'm thinking that whenever we see the Magician, it depends what's going on with the other cards. But I feel with this is a high time of us looking towards the future, because Pisces is one of the great manifestors of the zodiac, and it does see the future, even though things can be very clouded. And that's what this card is showing me, that we can. It's really, great to be writing down our goals and dreams. I'm picking up, writing down what we want for the next 3 years. Even though when Saturn goes into Pisces, it's going to conjunct Neptune, it's going to feel longer. But still, it's going to conjunct Pisces, but then it's also going to conjunct Aries. But still, it's going to actually feel longer. So we can, and also because this is the Gemini card, guys, it's like whatever we are wishing, or especially what we're writing, especially when Saturn goes into Pisces, and we can actually believe that all of this will come true, and it probably will. It probably will come true, but it has to be realistic in your own way. Not saying you have to make sure. No, make it realistic in your own way, whatever you feel. But then it's great to read what we have and see if it's just a dream, or it's just something that we feel that we need, or it's actually what we actually need. Okay, and when it says show self, and even the show self-respect card, having respect for yourself as well, because we can, certain things that we could really want, it may be just for like to show others, to show people. It's not, some of these things may not be exactly what we really and truly want. There could be also lots and lots of communication this month, and the communication can be very fleeting. I believe that Mercury is going into Pisces soon. I forgot to also say that Cancer, Mars is leaving and Gemini, hallelujah, and going to Cancer. So not only are we going to be feeling very sensitive, but there's going to be a lot more communication. Communication can be a bit more on the emotional sense, but there'll be lots of it. And it can feel very cleansing for some, but for some it could also be very uncomfortable. There could be also gossip. I can feel that there tends to be a lot of, whenever it's mutable season, there tends to be a lot of gossip. Things that actually may be nipped in the bud. If it's fake as well, if it's like fake news, there could be a lot of like fake news. So when it says show self-respect, treating people how you want to be treated, not treating people, basically, you know what I'm talking about. Just treat people how you want to be treated. Because a lot of secrets can be shared, a lot of secrets can be kept, and the show is self-respect cards also show me how you're looking at yourself as well. So yes, these cards are showing me it's very busy, very, very busy. Things will start to move in fast momentum for some. Very busy time. The next card that we have for Pisces season is the King of Wands with listen to your intuition. And listen to your intuition card is the Judgment card. Okay, which is the Scorpio card, which is the Pluto card. So the King of Wands, very fiery. That's one of the reasons why I felt, because even looking at these cards, I am feeling the Kings, they always remind me of something brand new that's coming. Even though that's more the Ace, the King is like things are like brand new, sturdy. I'm picking up with because it's Wands. Wands is about movement, it's fire, it's very creative, it's very passionate. I'm feeling that a lot of us will start to move a bit more. It may take a while for some to like get their bearings, but I feel like in terms of like movement, in terms of like fitness, in terms of seeking out a plan to get healthy, I'm feeling also picking up creativity. Of course, this is a creative month, but initiating creativity, not just thinking and dreaming, and it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do and I'm going to do it. So in order for me to do this, this is what I have to implement. This is what I need to start. This is what I need to write. Let's make a plan. So there can be a lot of plans that are coming up. And that's why the card, listen to your intuition, is a rebirth. This listen to intuition, the Justice card is waking us up to what is stagnated in our life and showing us to a new. It's like we're waking up out of the shadows. Pisces season is not easy for everyone, guys. Just putting it out there, it's not easy for everyone. We tend to get very tired, especially if you've not got a lot of water in your chart. You can get very tired, you can get very lethargic, very sensitive. We can, just overdo things. It may not be very ambitious. The King of Wands is telling me a lot of us are going to get ambitious. We just need to constantly or try to remember to listen to our intuition. Even though the King of Wands is very positive, we mustn't try not to overdo it. Working with our energy. That's what I'm picking up. Really work with your energy, because we can go too hard, we can go too fast, and then we burn out. But on the whole, very positive, very great for... I'm also seeing that it's great that there's some people that can come into our lives. Because the King of Wands is Leo. So it could be a Leo that comes into our life. They could be helping us in some shape or form. It could be a man, you never know. But it does feel that there's brand new things coming into our life, but it's of positivity and it's also confidence. If confidence starts to build now, it's a beautiful thing, guys. Because we can also feel very, very self-conscious this month. Like we're not sure if it's going to happen, not sure it's going to work. The fact that we've got the magician and, highly manifestation, time and practice positivity is saying that things will work out. We just have to try to remember just to raise our vibrations. And the King of Wands is like, yeah, go for it. Yeah. Feel no fear. Go for it. Listen to your intuition. Our intuition will guide us very well this month, more than any other months. Be on real time. And the last card we got for Saturn in Pisces. Another one, King of Swords with explore your ancestry. The King of Swords again, this is about the mind. Okay, so we could definitely be the confidence I feel a lot of us are going to be having. It can be for some it can be quite dictatorial, it can be very bossy, it can be very straight to the point, it could be like not messing around. Again, a brand new time when it comes to what is going on within our minds. And when it says explore ancestry, another one, this is a Pluto card, this is the death card. So it's like, okay, I'm going to end this now. I'm going to, once and for all, because it's a month of endings, Pisces season, it's like I'm going to be I'm going to go there. I'm going to see that person I haven't seen. The person that, basically, how I'm putting this, is that there's certain people we may see from the past this month. Okay? And not just this month, I'm talking about Saturn in Pisces. These people could be from 30 years ago. Yeah? So it's like, there might be, but some of us may be seeing it this month. Or it may not just be people, maybe themes, things. It could be, and if we've been brushing it off for so long, it's like we just need to go there. You just need to do it. So instead of explore your ancestry, I feel it's more to do with the past. Some of you could definitely explore your ancestry. You could be talking more to your family. You could be seeing family that you haven't seen in a while. Definitely could be friends, could be exes. It could be, you could just bump into someone you haven't seen in a while. Or it could be something you discovered about yourself or about someone else. It could be shocking. It could be anything. But the King of Swords is like, let's just do it. Let's not mess around. Let's not put it off. I'm just going to go there. But on one hand, we're thinking of it in a way that is very, very sensitive, very listen to our intuition, very fiery in one way, but in the other way, it's like logical. This is about let's communicate, let's do this, let's do that. Let's not put things off. When we put things off, that means I can't grow, I can't move on, I don't really understand myself, more all those types of things. So these two cards are showing me there's like a shift in momentum mentally when it comes to us, and also emotionally. It's like the bonds and the chains are going to be lifted off of us, because we're willing to be, honest, and we're willing to be open. The fact that this is the death card, that's like we're shifting gears now. We are definitely shifting gears, and some of it may be ugly, but in order for us to progress, we need to get the ugly to get the smooth, or get the rough with the smooth. So it ends very well during this Pisces season, and it's good that we had another kings that come out, because this King of Wands, any kings I see, it's like, okay, the strength is here, but this is the mental strength. This card is also showing that anything you're going to be doing this month, whether it's like a course or whether it's a test, anything like that, anything to do with like the mental, it's going to go well, because you've persevered, you've studied, you've read. Even if you've wanted to write as well, I feel that this card is also showing that, it will definitely be going well. Again, you'll come into your own, the confidence is there, you'll have mental strength, mental agility. And even if something is hard, especially if you're signing like a contract as well, you will more or less get your way. But obviously not in a harsh way, but like, it's like, because you know what you're talking about, your thinking is clear, your mind is clear, and even with the explore your ancestry, it is about the past. So any insecurities that we have from the past, the King of Swords is like, no, that was then, this is now. Be clear-minded. Okay? So guys, this Pisces month is very strong. Very strong. Very strong on the mental, the physical, and emotional. Again, we will not forget this month in a hurry, nor should we. Shift happening big time. So yeah, that is it, guys. I just want to thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for being patient. I mean, like I said, sometimes you just need to regroup, and this was the time to. So yeah, but once again, guys, thank you for being patient and listening and downloading my podcast. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Also, head over to my YouTube, Beyond Astro K. The links will be below. And yeah, have a lovely evening. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.